What is good, and welcome to a new video. So today, today I wanna share something that I've learned recently, but it's something that I was actually aware of for a long time, but that really dawned on me the importance of it, right? And it is actually so freaking important that you should truly take it seriously because it can just change your life and make your life so much better. I think, right, navigating your life in a much better way. So it is about regulating strong emotions, specifically negative emotions. So, for example, when you're in a situation in which you're experiencing strong negative emotions, you might be experiencing anxiety. You might be experiencing extreme sadness from a breakup, or you might be in stress or whatever, right? And often what we do in those kinds of situations is we try to avoid feeling those negative emotions, right? We try to get over it as quickly as possible. We can't stand it because we are scared of you know going through that experience of bearing those emotions, because we're scared they might be too strong for us to handle, and they might break us. They might make us go insane or something like that. And the funny thing is, I thought I had learned how to navigate my emotions, right, in moments of stress or uncertainty, or difficult moments, anxiety, sadness, nervousness, maybe around women or some shit like that. And I would try to figure out reasons why it was not truly normal, or something that I was feeling a specific kind of emotion. So we try to come up with these arguments in our head as to why we should actually not feel a certain way. But this is kind of unhealthy, right? Because if you're, for example, you might be feeling sad or something, and then you're like, nah, man, I shouldn't feel sad because it's all bullshit, and I shouldn't feel sad. I'm gonna tough up, right? But the thing is, you are actually feeling sad for a reason, right? There must be a reason that you're feeling sad. There's some, or feeling whatever way that you're feeling, right? Because if it weren't for that, you wouldn't even feel that emotion in the first place. So there's something internal within you that is actually making you feel that way, and you experiencing that emotion actually tells you that there is something that you can become aware of that is going on, and that you can work on, right? But by you brushing this aside as not truly dignified of you feeling in a specific way, then you're overlooking maybe an important aspect of yourself that you should give attention to, right? And this is very, very important if you want to make the best of, you want to become the healthiest possible, like mentally, right? The strongest mentally. If you truly want to build a strong mind, you should let yourself feel any kind of emotion that you're feeling and accept that you're feeling in that specific way for a reason, right? Might be something that you might need to work on, right? Because if it's something that doesn't that isn't in line with the person that you want to be, then this gives the feeling this particular emotion gives you kind of an insight into your psyche, right? And that in itself is very valuable, because then you can start to work on on that aspect of your character that lets you handle the specific emotion and situation in a good and healthy way. But if you're always brushing it aside, always trying to get over it as quick as possible, trying to being scared of facing that emotion because you're scared it might be too heavy to bear, there you're always running away from the source of the problem, and you're actually making it worse. Because if you're constantly being afraid of feeling the emotion, then you're truly gonna build like some fear towards it, right? And you don't want it. You want to be able to come to terms with your emotions, because then you become strong, right? Then you're not faced by fear in front of those kinds of emotions. You can bear them and you can overcome them. You will realize that emotions are fleeting, and that you won't be in perpetual sadness if you give in to that sad feeling, right? If you let yourself feel that sad feeling, you're not gonna feel sad forever. It's gonna go over. It's only the first step that is difficult, right? Giving into feeling that emotion fully. But only by you feeling it fully, you will come to understand it. And it's so crucial that you do that. And when I realized this, it was a cheat code. So I remember a time where I was feeling anxious because I was, I was gonna go on a date with a girl, and I was telling myself, okay, I shouldn't be nervous, and actually that made me even more nervous because, it put this idea into my mind that feeling nervous was like a bad thing, that it was unnatural. But it was only natural in my circumstance, because that's what my mind was programmed to think at that moment. So if I would have just accepted it and just thought, okay, yeah, I'm feeling kind of nervous, it's the way it is, but it's only natural, it can happen to me, to a lot of other people, right? And actually, during that day, I stopped thinking about that. I was kind of feeling nervous for the date, and that nervousness actually went away, because that emotion was just a fleeting emotion. And once I stopped giving it thought, and I just felt it, and I just let it be, and once I stopped being obsessed with it, then it actually went away, because I just thought, okay, shit, yeah, I'm feeling okay, all right, man. And also because of the fact that I didn't give it any more thought, right? If you're constantly obsessing with it, then obviously it's gonna be in your mind even more. But with stronger emotions, you truly need to feel them. You need to feel them. So your body is like, okay, this is how it feels. We can finally get over it, right? Instead of trying to push it away and avoid it, because then you're always in the fear of feeling it, because you don't know how it feels to face this very, very strong emotion. And also, something interesting that I was discussing with a good friend of mine is that some women, they have like these playlists, music playlists, and for example, they might have like a sad music playlist, and they will go and listen to that when they are sad. So they're actually, what they're doing is, while they're listening to this music, they're strengthening that feeling of sadness even more. And it's interesting, right? Because that might be one of the consequences of women being, or maybe one of the characteristics of women, that they love to feel deep emotions, and that, and might be also a reason why they're so emotionally intelligent, in general. And that is because, they're not, maybe not scared of feeling those deep emotions. Maybe they're programmed to be attracted to that, and they can manage it in a good way, right? I don't know. I don't know if that's totally true, but there's something interesting to think about, right? And as a man, it's very important, if you want to become a stoic man. There's this idea, from the Stoics, that to truly understand your emotions and be in control of your emotions, you should understand your emotions very deeply, right? It's not this misconception of Stoicism being something that makes men, unemotional and stuff. That kills the emotions of men. That's actually a misinterpretation, probably from the Stoics, because to be in control of your emotions, you should understand your emotions very well. Because once you know, okay, what is this feeling that I'm feeling right now? Oh, I know what it is. Then you can control it, right? It doesn't catch you by surprise anymore. So this is ancient wisdom right here. You should truly not run away from your emotions. It's very important as a man to truly, immerse in your emotions and feel them deeply. You will get in touch with, actually it makes your life even more beautiful, man, because you can start to, you can feel the life of certain things, that you can feel the energy of certain things that happen in life, because you're so in tune with the human emotion that they generate, right? It's a totally different experience of life as compared to this emotionless life in which you're running away from any kind of emotion. So truly give it some thought and try it for yourself, man. See you in the next piece.